last thing, every business has this, is that there are always solutions to any problem. Most people give up saying, okay, very difficult, how do we solve it? How do you, internationally is not done like this. If you look at the online businesses which operate in our space worldwide, the amount of investment, one of the biggest examples is Ocado, which is a large UK player, does about $1 billion in sales, has invested close to I think about little over $500 million, and each of the distribution centers is, for example, $200 million, and so it's a really large investment, right? Each van is refrigerated. If you want to buy a refrigerated van in India, it costs roughly about 15 lakhs. Now, if I want to run 100 of those vehicles, that's 1.5 crores, right? We do the same, we deliver the same service level, we deliver the same quality, spending roughly about a fraction of that. So there is always a solution to these problems. There are always, the point here is not so much in the specific of how we solved it. The fact is that it is possible to do that. Today we deliver about 99.6% of a customer's order. In fact, we give another guarantee to customers. If you don't deliver something in your order, we'll credit 50% of that item's value to your account. So if a customer places an order, let's say 100 items, and we don't deliver 2 items, we actually credit 50% of the item's value to the customer. We essentially pay him back, which is quite a stupid thing to do, right?
50% of the entire order?
No, those 2 items which you don't deliver. No, but we return. That is anyway returned. But we don't pay. He doesn't pay for it, obviously.
So it's all cash on delivery.
No, even credit card on delivery, in which case we will actually refund their whatever we not delivered and have a further refund of this. Now this happens. So therefore, what is done is actually created reverse pressure on us to make sure that we deliver everything. So today we run at fill rates which are about 99.4 to 99.6%, and we really manage this well. Best in class.
What does fill rate mean?
Fill rate means you have 100 items, I deliver 99.6 of the items to you. Now this may sound, saying what is the big deal about it? Unfortunately, grocery you carry 10,000 products, right? You have 10,000 products in stock. You have pack sizes ranging from everything, right? You have a Colgate toothpaste which is 25 gram, 50 gram, 100 gram, 150 gram, and so you need to make sure that you have everything in stock, which means you need to manage your inventory extremely well. It has, which is why if you look at physical stores, I don't know whether you may not have noticed it because people, you actually unconsciously make the decision to buy something else, is when you go to a store, take a list and go and see how many items you go. Go to any store. On average, you won't find more than 85-90%. You'll be lucky actually. The good performing stores, really good ones, are about 85-90. Typically, it's about 70-80. It is the best international players in our business run at about 92%. So it's actually very, very difficult to.
So physical stores or online?
No, online. Physical stores don't run at this kind of. Because it's very difficult to control inventory at that micro level, and to know exactly what you have and to make sure that you deliver it without any. And this includes 99.6 includes the issues where the guy, it was available but he forgot to pick it up, or it fell out and he lost it, or whatever, or he left it in the van and forgot to give it to the customer, whatever. It includes all those instances. So therefore, it's extremely important that it is possible to have these kind of performance metrics. It is not impossible. In fact, I find that our ability to find innovative solutions is probably far higher because we are always constrained for resources in our country, and therefore it's important to use that ingenuity and to really find creative solutions which can do a lot more. So to cut a long story short, we found a solution where we actually imported a freezer from China, and we actually fit this freezers into the vans. So, and which we find is far cheaper solution of doing this. Nobody's tried it, nobody knew whether it'll work or not, so we imported some, tried it, ran it on the road. The first worry we had was it'll survive Indian roads. The first few times it would just conk off after 1 week. So then we had to make modifications to the body of the van, to this thing. Then we realized after some time that it runs on the battery, the battery would drain off. So then we had to make modifications on electricals. Then we realized that our guys would, then they had to keep pulling it out, they would pull out the cord, the cord socket would break. So we had to make modifications. So therefore, you go through multiple iterations trying to figure out what it works. But the important thing is to try some of these to find solutions.
Do you charge separately for deliveries, or it is just the total amount of the product?
We charge a nominal sum for deliveries, but most customers really, because the order value really don't pay much. We charge about 20 rupees for more than less than 1,000 rupee delivery.
About 1,000?
But 70% of orders are about 1,000.
Which is free?
Which is free. And lastly, this is not a learning. I think it's important. Sometimes this entire process can become very anxiety-driven, very difficult, because this is an emotional roller coaster. Running any business, building it, you face tremendous challenges. I think it's important sometimes just to stay the course, and if you stay the course long enough, and if you can survive, I think half the battle is really, or 90% of the battle is really won, if you can do that.